And what with the deal? It's your boy GeeQue in the building as always, telling all y'all ladies to come freaking with the fellas. Is that all right? That's all right with you?
That's cool, man. You know we love freaking with the ladies, so there you go. You know?
Yeah. Co-sign that. And we in the staircase. As you know, the staircase is where the big things happen. Like we get the dudes right before they're about to be superstars. This is where they get them. We get them in the staircase. No pressure though.
Good. Been in the staircase for years, so you know how we do, you know, from the hood, baby.
All right, so this is you at home. You comfortable.
Universal meeting ground.
Okay,
you know?
That's what's up. Here with my dude Unibomber. How you feel, homie?
Maintaining slow motion. Better than no motion, but you know, we working. Uni-B is back. 106 in Park, ex-champion.
Don't say too much. We about to get into all that. Yeah. Don't give away the whole interview. I'm not gonna have no questions.
There you go.
But before we get anything started, where you repping?
Representing Hempstead, New York, Long Island,
okay,
Nassau County, you know?
Oh, so you LI, that's the spot right there? There's a lot of artists coming from LI now too.
Yeah.
All right, that's what's up. Yeah. So you know, even though you mentioned you have some history, especially being on BT, but you're a relatively new artist.
Yeah.
So let me just get your history. How'd you even get started with hip hop?
Well, I mean, my father, you know, he brought me up on music. So, you know, was coming up as a little shorty, I was always listening to music, so it was naturally always there. And you know, as time passed around, I would say 6th grade, 5th grade, I started writing, you know, and over the years just developing my craft until, you know, now. So I've been a fan of hip hop for a long time, you know. Basically, that's basically it. I mean, as far as the music, it's just Michael Jackson, James Brown, the Temptations, Isley Brothers. I could go on and on, you know, hip hop, Slick Rick, Rakim, you know, the obvious, EPMD. You could go on and on. So the music is what inspires me to be the artist, you know?
And everybody you named is a legend in their own right. Yeah. So that's good that you have those influences that should reflect in your music, right? Yeah. All right, so before we even get into the present and the current stuff you're working on, you did touch on the BT. You were a Freestyle Friday champion. Yeah. Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah. No Hall of Fame. You know, it was a little controversy with what happened. I was battling this dude named Dr. Giggles. It was some controversy to the results, but you know, it's all good. We don't dwell on the old. We go, 4-time champion.
4-time. Okay, that's still something to be proud of, though.
Yeah, definitely.
So being on Freestyle Friday, 106 in Park, which is, you know, that's a big thing. Yeah. How do you think that's helped you for what you're gonna do now?
Well, I mean, exposure, basically, that kind of exposure is priceless. It's like the type of exposure you really can't pay for. So, you know, even though it's been a while, the name is still existent. You know, a buzz is just a matter of constant grinding and putting pressure on. So, you know, I'm still here, you know, and I'm in the street a lot, and I get a lot of love from the streets, and they recognize, like, you know, I know son from somewhere, but where, you know, so it's just a matter, you know, of our progress right now in the videos, Marry Joanna, and future projects of bringing the buzz back to full force, you know?
Now I'm gonna ask you a real talk question. Yeah. Now, there's been previous artists that have been on 106 in Park, Freestyle Friday, some of them champions or whatever. Yeah. And for the most part, they haven't been too successful when they try to do their own music thing.
Absolutely.
So do you feel, you know, any pressure with that, or how do you feel toward that?
Absolutely not, because I'm my own individual. So whatever them brothers is doing is what they do. You know, I mean, because in the climate of hip hop right now, it's like you have to be more than a battle rapper to really make money, you know, as far as on a large scale. Right. So the one element of battling doesn't assure you a record deal, and that's what a lot of people out in the streets that see these people on TV, that doesn't mean that you're gonna blow up just because you're a battle rapper. You have to know how to make songs for the listeners and the public, you know, the females, you know, the dudes, everybody. You know, it's not just about, you know, battle or bust your gun or violent, because the reality is the majority of people in the world are not violent. You know?
Right.
So it's like, that's what it is. It's not about a battle.
So basically, you're not worried about the battling thing. You pigeonholing yourself into
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
that. So you got more to bring to the table than that.
For sure.
Well, we're gonna talk about that now, because you got a album or mixtape rather, dropping in the near future.
Absolutely.
You want to drop any details about that?
Well, basically, it's called the Old Bomber Campaign. It's a collaboration of songs that people ain't really heard from me, but that's relatively old compared to a lot of projects. I have a lot of material right now. We just been waiting. I got a lot of issues in my life going on right now, so we ironing that out. But basically, the Old Bomber Campaign will be on the streets very soon, like 3 weeks, and just check out for that. Hit me on the MySpace whenever you feel free. The whole world, MySpace/UniBHits, or just go to search for the Unibomber. You can check me out on YouTube. You know what I mean? Marry Joanna, the video. And that's how you connect with me. Definitely on that MySpace, and I hit your messages back, ladies, or my dudes that want to support or whatever,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I was on your page right before I did the interview, and your top 4, looking pretty nice.
Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you.
I might have stole them and added them as a friend too. No beef though. I gotta take care of business too,
Never that.
Bro, gotta eat, So I'm glad you mentioned the video, because we're about to go into that.
Okay.
But before we do, just discuss what made you write that song. I Want to Marry Joanna is the title, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So what was I'm guessing I know what the inspiration was.
Absolutely.
But in terms of the story.
Well, the story, it's like, basically, if you look at the video, obviously most people that are watching the video know what the video's about. It's about smoke. But it's like, it's a lot of people I felt like at that time that could, because it's really, it's not no new song like that. It's been around, but it's just, it's hard to get your material out as a up and coming artist. So sometimes, things are, take a little time to get out. But basically, I was inspired to write that song because it's like a relationship. Like the smoke, some brothers, they smokers, some brothers, they're drinkers, etc. My relationship with the smoke is like my wifey. You know what I mean? It's been with me for a long time, so it is what it is. That's with me constant, So I'm gonna pass you this mic, but don't give me no throwaway verses, man. Okay. I want one of your hottest verses. Right. You gotta really impress these people so they could go buy your album, or mixtape rather. All right? Do Unibomber. This is the Unibomber. Check me out. Hey yo. If a shorty ass is right, I gotta palm that. Long as the cash is right, I sign a contract. I don't get gassed up hype, watch how it star act. People catch a whip of some swagger, wanna ball that. Cops pull me over cause they wanna know who caused that. Y'all could all get off of my don't have a heart attack. D's be all on your back, harassing. Get a camera, record them back. I'm looking for a lawsuit, ain't nothing wrong with that. Blowing my dice, ladies. I could bust a tool or discuss the news. I'm wise, maybe. I'm turning jealous grown men to little crybabies. Cause bitches, they be wifing, that just be my side craving. I need my own talk show, would get high ratings. Mad groupies in the audience at live tapings. I control my own fate, who wants to die waiting? Life's a bitch, stripping on my lap, gyrating, Go cop that product, baby, it's the Unibomber. My man, I appreciate the love. My man GeeQue, I appreciate the love.
That was what's up, that was good. I like that, man, okay.
It's gonna be more coming, man. It's gonna be more coming. 2007, Lovers or Haters family. Hempstead, my man Melquan, GeeQue, everybody. New York, West Coast, East Coast, the South. Whoever wanna show us love, we showing love back, baby.